Do you suck at character design? Or just need some pro tips? This is Game Design School. Let's dive in and begin. I'm one of the developers working on Dwarf, and I'll break down character design.
You can wishlist Dwarf on itch or Steam now. Yay!
Character design can make or break your game. If you have a bad character, no one will play your game ever. You could be an amazing artist but still draw bland, boring, unmemorable characters. On the other hand, you could be a decent artist but do amazing character design like Undertale. The first tip I'll give you is to try to think of an interesting character trait. And for most games, this is going to be about how the character looks and the character's weapon. A good example of this is Teemo from League of Legends. He's using a blow dart, and his character trait that makes him interesting is his hat. It's so iconic actually that a lot of people wear these hats to League of Legends tournaments. I think these are some better reference pictures. In Dwarf, our character is a tinkerer who fights with turrets and his wit instead of a giant sword. And you can see the promo art reflect that. Dwarf is scared and holding a small crafting hammer. Instead of giving your character a generic weapon, try to think of something creative, like a ladder. I like some of the weapons in Dark Souls. Check this armor out and this weapon right here. Here's another one, and even better, a scorpion's tail. Here's an example of one of the more unique enemies, a four-handed snake. But don't go overboard, you just need one trait that's memorable. The next tip is to limit your color theme. Nintendo's really good at this. Look at Sonic, Kirby, Yoshi, Pac-Man, Spyro, and Crash Bandicoot. They have a limited color theme, and check this out. How many of these can you remember versus these? It's a lot easier to remember less colors. Next, make sure you have unique character silhouettes.
Who's that Pokemon?
John C.
So with silhouettes, you want to make sure each character has a unique one, and don't overcomplicate them because just like with colors, it'll make it harder to remember. Lastly, pick a few characteristics and over-exaggerate a little. An example of this is the bomb on Ziggs's back. It's too big for him to actually carry around, but it's exaggerated just a little bit. Also Braum. Look at the size of this door. It's a door shield, which goes back to an example of an interesting weapon. But check out the size of this thing. Here are some Dwarf character portraits. You can see they have different character traits, limited color themes, and distinct, unique, clear silhouettes. Bonus tip, if you want to make your characters charming or interesting, do something a little bit unexpected, like taking a slime and a knight, putting them together, and making a slime rider. Akira Toriyama's pretty good at this, and I don't know if you knew, he did the art for Dragon Quest. I'll see you next week. Zap life. This is Game Design School. Let's dive into, oh God.